Most worship guitarists know triads, but when we play them back to back, they sound choppy, not musical. Here's the trick. We continue to visualize the chord or the triad shape. We just borrow notes from the major scale to connect them. That's what makes them musical. Every chord we're playing already lives within the major scale. In the key of E for these examples today, but all these ideas are easily movable to other keys. Common chords in the key of E: E major, B major, C sharp minor, and A major. So let's work with those triad shapes for a minute here. Now we just connect those shapes with the E major scale. Obviously, that's way too overwhelming to look at all those notes as a whole and memorize them. I don't do that. I've been playing all my life, and I don't really look at the fretboard that way. I look at it as little blocks of notes. So if we cut that in half, that is a huge relief. For me, this is how I like to do it. This is the E major scale on just the G, B, and E strings, where we do most of our lead lines and triad shapes are on those upper strings anyway. So let's focus on that string set. So we're not going to do scale runs up and down that. We're just using this scale to connect the chords. It might not be obvious, but every note in those triads are already in the E major scale. It's a diatonic key, which means the chords in the key of E can be built from the E major scale. I don't want to get too deep into theory because I'm not even thinking of it that way. I'm just knowing that those major notes work. They sound melodic and musical. So let me quickly run through these. On the high E string, B string, on the G string. So in that little intro when I played the E triad, let's just look at the B string notes for a minute. So when I play a E triad, I'm just using and borrowing notes from the E major scale, but right around the shape that you're playing. And the same thing if we go down to the B. And C sharp minor. All those notes, and I'm always resolving back to the shape. I'm visualizing this C sharp minor in this case, playing the scale, walking down, but landing where you resolve is very important. Landing on a note that's in that triad shape. We're not randomly adding notes here. This is very thought through for me, and that's why I put that diagram up. Just do it in a simple way. We're walking through the scale to connect the triads. And for me, a lot of times it's just a couple notes, just one or two notes to get to the next triad shape. And when you're in the middle of your Sunday worship, and the time comes when you can let loose a little bit and play some lead lines, when you know this concept, to be able to connect the chords with the major scale, just one string up and down Linear is just a great way to do that. So let's take this a step farther. Well, what about some triads that are actually that live on those three strings, the G, B, and E strings, the high strings? A lot of times we're on those strings anyway. So E, B, C sharp minor, A, so when I want to connect just two of the triads, let's say E to B, and this is a great way to practice this concept. Sometimes 3 or 4 chords can get overwhelming. Use just the 1 and the 5 chord of a key, which in this case is a E major and B major. Embellish it. E major, B major, E major, B major. Just something that simple can get your ear trained. You hear those little passing notes, just 1 or 2 notes that can connect these triads together. This is a simple trick just to play better worship guitar. It just keeps it more musical and worshipful. And it's simple. It's easy to apply to the stuff we already know. So if we get to the fun stuff, if we hammer on, slide, maybe slight little bends within that E major scale, that's where the magic really starts to happen. The major scale is the glue that connects triads. This has made me a much better and confident worship guitar player. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Hopefully you got something from today's worship guitar lesson. And remember, Jesus loves you.